All right, so I need to bring up now our coach, Dr. Sam Ortega. Floor is yours, sir.
Hello, good morning to everybody. So, welcome to our training, iBO University, and we're going to discuss today about the leadership mindset. And I know that a lot of you knows that how important leadership in our business. And if you really want to earn consistently in this business and have a breakthrough, you need to be a leader. And this is really important, especially in network marketing business. Leadership is one of the important trait of a successful IBO. And this is really important because we will be discussing about the mindset of a leader. So, who among you right now who are listening to this training consider themselves as leader? So if you aspire to become a leader or to be a leader that can lead your team to a successful journey with our company in this space, in network marketing, and more so in the cryptocurrency space, then you need to have this mindset. And let me start with the definition of a leadership. It says that leadership is a process by which a person influences others to accomplish objectives and directs the organization in a way, excuse me, that makes it more cohesive and coherent. And there are two factors that you will notice in this statement: influence others. So, as a leader, it is your ability to influence others to follow you, especially when it comes to building your community, building your organization, building your team. Not only building your team, but building a huge, strong team. And the second factor is to achieve personal goals and organizational goals, meaning the goal, your personal goals and the goals of your team. Prioritize the aims of organization over individual ambitions, however, play a part in determining and directing these organizational aims. So these are the factors enshrined in the definition of leadership. How about mindset? Okay, mindset is defined as set of beliefs or a way of thinking that determines one's behavior, outlook, and mental attitude. Right? So when we say mindset, it's a set of beliefs. And since we're talking about there are uh, certain or various mindsets in terms of our business, but we're going to discuss about the leadership mindset. What is the way of thinking of a successful leader in this space? So we will discuss this these important factors, and I hope that everybody is listening right now and would benefit from this discussion. All right. Network marketing industry has produced more millionaires in the last 10 years than any other industry. And leadership is the ability to influence and inspire others to follow you. So when we talk about leadership, it follows to say that you have an organization, you have a community, you have a team in this business. So if you would look at this in a larger perspective, and if you would like to check how effective is your leadership, then you have to look at your organization at this point in time. So how many people now is it in your organization? Are you new to this business to know it? Or are you in the business for many months back? So if you look at your organization at this point in time and you try to evaluate, your performance as a leader of your team, then somehow you'll get an idea how effective is your leadership. Are your team following your leadership? So let's continue this discussion. Okay, the leader, you have a goal larger than those that uh, you lead, meaning you have to have a larger goal. Aside from your personal goals, you have to have a larger goal, and it is your responsibility to let them see the big picture. And you have to communicate to your downlines, to your community, to your team that you are planning for the future. They have to see that as a leader. You have to let them see the big picture. All right. As you can see in the illustration here, the photo, there's a man who's on top of a mountain, right? And he was able to see a larger perspective in his view. So if you're a leader, you have to have a plan for the future for your entire team, and you would like them to see the big picture, especially in our space, in our industry, right? And it is really, um, good to know that we're operating in a two highly profitable spaces, which are cryptocurrency, right, and the network marketing space. And this is two powerful spaces that we're operating at this point in time. And you seldom find a company that deals with these two industries. And now, cryptocurrency is the big thing, considered to be the biggest opportunity that we have today. So you have to allow them, your team, to see this big picture. So how can you do that? Of course, number one, you have to learn more about the space, learn more about network marketing business. You have to study it well, and of course, the potential of this industry as well as the cryptocurrency space. And there are many benefits of looking at the big picture, and you're able to have your team um, understand or see the big picture. What one, it allows you to see opportunities for improvement. So if you able to help them see the big picture, then you'll be able to see opportunities for improvement. And also it allows you to bring that big picture to view to communicate to the rest of the team. You have to communicate it. Lastly, it serves to reinforce the real reason for activities you do daily. And this is really very important, the last part. Why? Because in order for us to achieve our goals, your daily activities will define your trajectory in our business. And as I always been saying during the entire um, training that we have from the beginning until this point in time, your daily activities will define your trajectory in this business. So if you take a look at this, all right, so how will you connect the big picture? If you're able to, your team able to see the big picture, all right, then you'll be able to connect that to their daily activities. So when we say big picture, with regards to their dream, with regards to their goals, so how are they going to connect their daily activity to achieve the big picture, to see the big dreams? So this is really important. So as a leader, it is your responsibility to allow them to see the big picture. Okay, let's proceed to number two, mindset. So the leader must have an attitude greater than those that he leads. A leader is optimistic and focuses on solutions and not the problem. So, have you noticed this statement? A leader should have a mindset of a problem solver. Okay, this is one of the things that's very common in our industry. Instead of focusing on the solution, a lot of people focuses on problems, right? Focuses on challenges rather than focusing on solutions. So as a leader, it is your responsibility to provide solutions to most common problems that your team is facing on a daily basis, on a daily activity that they're doing their business. So you need to be a solution provider to your team. And if you're able to do this mindset, if you have this kind of mindset, then you will have a very cohesive and uh, and effective organization under your leadership. So let's see what's the most common problems that your team may be encountering or facing in this industry. Number one, lack of qualified leads. So you need to be able to help them how to acquire qualified leads. So we're not only talking leads here, right? How to get qualified leads. So you have to help them, assist them to get qualified leads. Of course, number two, lack of duplication or no professional coaching. So as a leader, it is also your responsibility to provide these most common problems in our industry. And lack of marketing training, right? Actually, if you're lacking the skills to provide these common problems to your community or to your organization, the best thing that you can do is to make sure that you invite your downlines to our training like this every Friday or every Tuesday or any other day that we have a training. If you're lacking the skills and um, competence to provide solutions to these common problems, then all you have to do is to invite them to the training, and that's the solution that's easier and doable to a lot of people. Of course, lack of not knowing what to do next. All right, so this is very common to our industry. So people doesn't know what to do next, and lack of knowledge how to approach prospects. Right? So you have to teach your business partner how to approach prospects. What are the scripts that needs to be learned for them to approach their prospects? So for you to be able to uh, fulfill your responsibility as a leader, you need to become a problem solver. And how can you do that? Of course, you need to empower yourselves, right? Empower yourselves with the necessary knowledge and skills to be able to provide the solutions. So this begs a question to ourselves. Are we continuously empowering ourselves, right? Like, for example, self-improvement, right? Continuous learning for us to be equipped with the necessary knowledge to be able to provide solutions to our um, organization or to our team. Because that's one of the most important mindset a leader must have. And a leader and upline, you must provide solution to this most common problem that a network marketer encounters. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at number three, mindset. The leader responsible and admits when she or he has made a mistake. As a leader, you are responsible for the things that go wrong in your team. All right, so this is somehow hard to a lot of people, especially leaders, especially those leaders who have been in the industry or in this company for several years back. So it's hard for them to admit their mistakes, right? But remember, as a leader, you are responsible for the things that go wrong in your team. So what are the things that can go wrong in your team? Like for example, if you look at your organization at this point in time, is it really progressing? Are your team is growing? So if you ask that question, you need to take a look at yourself. Are you really doing the daily activities required for you to grow your business? And we've learned in the past, one of the most important and the lifeblood of our business is sponsoring. You still remember? Sponsoring is the lifeblood of our business. So are you continuously doing on a daily basis how to continuously maintain your list as an active prospect list? Do you still remember part of our three core daily activities? Of course, number one, share your products in social media. So are you really doing this? Number two, share your business opportunity in social media. Like for example, in Facebook, are you doing that daily? All right. And number three, what is that? Add at least three persons in your active list, meaning three prospects. You add always daily, add three prospects in your active list. Are you doing that? Because if you're doing this, especially if you're participating in the 90-day challenge, these are money-making activities. And as a leader, you need to be doing this as well. So it is really you know um, good on the part of the leader if you're somehow lacking in this area, you need to know your mistake in this area, and that's the only way you'll be able to improve on this, because all people make mistakes, right? So it's you don't need to be ashamed or embarrassed if you commit mistakes, but the important thing is to admit it and communicate it with your team. Why? Because we are in the business of relationship building business. Why a lot of people are somehow afraid of admitting their mistake? Because they think that they will be punished for committing that mistake. So don't commit that kind of blunder, because open communication is really important in building your organization. And if you do that, you'll be able to gain the trust and respect of your team. So that's the number three mindset that a leader should have. They should be responsible and admits the mistake in your organization, because anything that goes wrong in your organization is your responsibility. An environment of trust allows you to acknowledge your mistakes and learn from them. Do you get it? Because if you know your mistakes, that you have committed mistakes or errors in the past, then you will now be able to learn from it. And that learning will help you apply it to your organization and help them go through it and overcome their challenges as well. Okay, remember, once you take responsibility for an error, you have taken the first step or a first step toward correcting it. Have you ever felt the need to cover up your own mistake with your business partners because you're afraid of the consequences? Sometimes we feel this way, right? But don't worry about it, okay? Because all of us commit mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Okay, a leader, also another mindset, should be decisive in decisions. So there's a saying here, as you can see, by Bernhard Langer, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Do you get it? So be decisive. Don't be afraid to commit mistakes along the way because it is generally less disastrous than indecision, or if you're indecisive, right? Strive to do the right thing and do not worry about doing things right. Do it. Just do it. And in this space, in this industry, there are so many information available, right, that can help you do your business correctly. What is decisiveness in a fast-paced environment, especially in our industry? All right. The key is to make timely decisions without losing time. Decisiveness is basically a trait or characteristic that describes people who are biased towards action even though they face uncertainty. So that's the definition of decisiveness, because you are biased towards action, meaning your tendency is to act on it if you're decisive. And that's the power of being able to decide on certain situations that comes along the way. And the more disastrous would be if you're being indecisive, unable to decide in a timely manner. Okay, another mindset is that the leader puts those people that they lead them. All right, so meaning they put others' welfare before themselves. So as you can see in the picture, right, the man um, puts the interest of his of the other person. As Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough other people get what they want, you'll always get what you want. So that's the key to success in this business. Help enough other people get what they want, you'll always get what you want. So if you want to get what you want, help people get what they want. So put those people ahead of yourself. Put the interest and welfare of your team first before your own uh, personal interest. You have to be selfless in this business. And another thing is this is what we call leadership by example, right? Have you seen the penguin in the picture? So the penguin dives first, the leader dives first in the water, and others will follow later. So how do you do that in this industry, in our business? You have to show your team how to do the business. So it is more than just saying, um, share your products in social media. It's more than that. You have to do it by yourself. Set an example. Because network marketing is a modeling business. What do I meant by saying we are in a modeling business? Because you become the model of the business. You do it first before others can do it. And if you want others to follow you, especially your team, do it first. Show them how to do it. Like for example, you want them to show how to share a business opportunity in social media, in Facebook, then share it yourself, right? Show them how to share it. um, create flyers that shows the business opportunity, a teaser flyer, how to promote our business, or a teaser flyer for the product, then post it. And in doing so, you're showing your team how to do the business properly, especially to be able to maintain an active prospect list with you, because that is our the lifeblood of our business, prospecting or sponsoring. So are we doing it? Being the leader of our team, are we doing the three core daily activities? Are you adding three people in your list every day? I keep saying our core daily activities, right? Because this is the key to our success. Consistency. We have to do this consistently over a certain period of time. And those activities should be simple, doable, so everybody in your organization can do it as well, can follow it as well, right? So they can follow you, they can follow what you're doing. Consistency is the name of the game in this business. It should not be done only in one day or 2 days. It needs to be done on a daily basis. Okay, another mindset of a leader that needs to be shown and be seen by our organization or team is our commitment to integrity and character. This is really, very, very important. And this also will reflect the kind of company that we have. We talk about integrity and character. Your downline will have confidence in you as a leader when they see you doing the right thing, right? Integrity means doing the right things even when no one is watching. Have you noticed that statement? Integrity means doing the right things even when no one is watching. And in my more than 20 years in this industry, I've seen a lot of networkers fails to commit to integrity and character. This is one of the most important foundation of an effective network builder. You have to protect your integrity and your character so people will follow you. Okay, what are the examples of what we call integrity and character? 100% no line pinching. Never get downlines of others. There are billions of people outside. You'll never run out of prospects to know it has the right to terminate your membership. Right? So this is a common, um, an accepted standard in our industry. No line pinching. Okay? What else? Keep your promises and deliver your commitments. And a lot of people as well fail to fulfill this mindset of a leader. So you may ask yourself, do you keep your promises and deliver your commitments to your team, to your downlines? Or you keep breaking your commitments and your promises? And another thing, never borrow money from your downlines or customers. During the times that I'm doing network marketing, building my network, this is one of my um, rules in my team. Never borrow money from your downlines or customers, because if you do this, you lose integrity, right? What else? Never use prospects pay-ins or money for other purpose. Right? So if you're given the if you've been given opportunity, yeah, or somebody pays money through you, then you use that money in other purpose instead of uh, paying it to the company as a means of their entry to the business, then you will lose your integrity. So never do this. Do not misrepresent the company products and compensation plan. So these are just some of the things that can ruin your character and integrity if you do this. Okay, another mindset of a leader that needs to be harnessed. A leader strives for excellence in everything. Your attitude, appearance, work ethics, dedication to excellence can help determine your success. You want your downlines and team to follow you and respect you. Strives for excellence in everything. In everything that you do, strives for excellence. So how can you do this? There are a lot of ways how to do this, right? Deliver an excellent service and assistance to your downlines, to your business partners. Go extra mile. What a lot of people doesn't realize is that um, as a leader and as a network marketer, we are a service provider. Whether you offer tangible products or your product is a form of service, as a as a leader or a network marketer or an IBO, we are a service provider. So if we put a lot of effort in servicing our community, our team, then this will determine as well one of the factors that will put you to success. Your attitude, appearance, work ethics. Very, very important. What else? As a leader, one of the mindset that we need to harness is our tendency or our leaning to improving our personal growth and development, because people are attracted to people who are continuously learning and continuously improving themselves. And the only way that you can be a leader that people will follow is to grow personally by learning the skills that are necessary to become a master network marketer. So are you doing that? Are we doing this? So how can we show this kind of a mindset as a leader? Attend trainings regularly and consistently. So even you think you've been in this business for a long time, all right? So don't become somebody who is, as if you know everything. You want your downlines to follow you, you want your team to follow you, then attend training as well. Join your team in attending training like this, in any other trainings that the company is providing. Anyway, this is for free, right? And that's the power of our company. We are massive in terms of knowledge and skills. Okay, another way of mindset that we need to be to develop as a leader and to be consistent with that is you have to display high level of persistency and determination. Genuine success takes time to achieve. How much time? As long as it takes, right? Because success can be achieved over a period of time. There's no shortcut to success. And genuine success really takes time to achieve. And how long? It says here, as long as it takes. So if you have this kind of mindset as a leader, having high level of persistence and determination. This will really be, this is, this will radiate to your team and they will be attracted to follow you. How much time? As long as it takes. So, how long are you seeing yourself becoming successful in to know it? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? Can you work that long? Let's say 5 years in this company for you to be able to achieve the level of success that you want? It says here, as long as it takes. Others have, achieved success after 10 years, after 15 years of doing this business. Others have made it a shorter period of time. But the idea is your persistence and determination to achieve your goals, to achieve your success. Even how long it will take, then it will define the type of persistence and determination that you have. So let's say if you want to be a doctor, you go to medical school, right? For a decade. Can you imagine becoming a doctor? At least 10 years, you have to study, right? And go through all the hardship of becoming a doctor. But becoming a doctor does not guarantee success, right? But people would like to go through years of studying just to become a doctor. So how much more if you really want to be successful in this space? Just want to remind everybody that this business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is marathon, right? So if you've been doing network marketing for a year, you're not seeing the results that you want, that's all right. Give it time. Learn the skills. Learn more knowledge. Learn the nitty-gritty of doing this business. A lot of skills need to be learned. Ask yourself or ask your downlines, how many books have you gone through? So let me ask you, how many books have you read already to know more about our industry? Let's say if I may ask you, since when network marketing started? All right, so that's a very good question, right? Why? Because if you're in this industry, if you're in this space, I believe that you need to know the history of this business, what went through over the years, and how it evolved to become the business that is recognized globally. And how many seminars and trainings have you attended? Have you attended 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? I'm telling you, myself, I've attended thousands of training in more than 20 years of this industry. How much time have you really put into learning how to discipline your disappointments, overcome objections, recruit and sell, and leverage in social media? Because if you want to make $500,000 a year, you got to stay disciplined. All right? It takes a different work ethic and a different level of commitment for us to be successful in this business. And I would like to to say this with all honesty based on my experience that network marketing is not easy, right? It's a simple business model, but it takes work hard and work smart to be able to be successful in this business. So these are some of the mindset that a leader must have to inspire your downline to follow you, to follow what you're doing, to follow the system that you want them to do for them to be successful in this business. Remember, network marketing is about duplication, right? And we have a system to follow, and if you just follow it and do it consistently every day over a sustained period of time, I'm very, very sure that you will get to the place that you want to get, that you will achieve the goal that you want to achieve in this business. You want to earn $500,000 in a year time? It's doable, it can be done, and a lot of people are doing it. And you know what is really glad to know in this industry, if I may, compare it to the old timers, the hardcore network marketers, right, who've been trained, who went to a lot of trainings in the past, and compared to the new players in the industry at this point in time, especially here in the Philippines, right, there are many youngsters who become millionaires. And I'm really, really happy about it. Why? Especially in our situation at this point in time, for a 22-year-old uh, guy to have a luxury car and have a around 20 million house in the Philippines is really big. And I know a lot of youngsters who are in their 20s who's been very successful. And there are things that been doing that a lot of people are not doing, right? But the mindset that I've seen with them, especially in the mindset of the leaders, of a leader, is their work ethic, their level of commitment. And especially these people are just newbies, meaning they don't have prior experience in the industry, but they've done the right thing. They committed themselves to be successful, and they've been consistent in doing their daily activities, their core daily activities, and that kind of discipline paid off. So that's the beauty of having this kind of mindset. All right. And I hope that you've learned from this training, because mindset in leadership mindset is really, really important and crucial to becoming successful and able to develop a huge number of your organization, of your team, and be consistent in your performance over a long period of time. So with that, that's all that we can discuss about mindset, right? So there are different levels of mindset that needs to be learned and need to apply, and that would contribute to our success in To Know It business. So let me have our review questions. Okay, Edward, yeah, please
Yes,
help me with these questions, please.
yes, I'm here. Thank you
All
very
right.
much for the powerful teaching.
Okay. So what is leadership?
All right, so here comes the first question. If you have an answer, please just click on the raise hand button. You'll be unmuted and allowed to attempt the question. Yes, anyone, please.
Yeah, because we've been hearing the word leadership, right, for the longest
Mm,
time in this space.
mm.
So can you define leadership based on what we have discussed?
Okay, we got a hand up. Praise Jar, please unmute yourself.
All right. Leadership is the ability to inspire others and to follow you. And while you are inspiring others, the leader, that the act of leadership should have a good courage, a good large number of people that he or she is leading. And your decision also needs to be known so that as you're planning for the future, and also understand that your financial goals align with others.
Correct.
As you're leading them, you also show them the big picture. And there are benefits of showing them the big picture. It allows you to see opportunities for improvement. It allows you to bring the big picture view to be communicated to the rest of the team. Then number 3 is serve to reinforce the real reason for the activities you do daily.
Awesome.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. Very clear. Yeah, what is a mindset? So let's define what is a mindset.
All right, we've got Carista. Your hand is up. Please unmute yourself. Carista.
Okay. Especially when I to what leadership
Hello, Carista.
mindset.
We barely can hear you.
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, please.
How about okay? Can you hear me now?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. I said I actually wanted to add to what leadership, but now a second question is true, so I'll just share light. I'll just say something like that. Mindset has to do with what the positive thought that is in the mind of an entrepreneur, as in what that one has in mind to do and is focused towards doing it. I think you can tailor that to what mindset is.
All right, thank you. We've got some other hands up. We've got Ruth and we've got Olukayode. Okay, let's get to hear from Ruth. Please unmute yourself as you attempt to provide answer to that question. What is a mindset?
Okay, good evening, everyone. So that a mindset is a set of beliefs or ways of thinking that ultimately determines one's behavior and outlook. And we have been told that a leader must have a goal that is larger than that of the followers.
Absolutely.
Thank
Correct.
you.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, what does a leader?
I'm going to lower every other hand now so that you. Okay, so yes, here comes another question, the third question. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, what does a leader needs to be a problem solver?
Okay. Can we have any hand up?
Yeah, one of the mindset is you need to be a problem solver as a leader, right? To your team. So, what does a leader needs to become a problem solver? So you can provide solution to usual or common problems in this industry to your team.
A hand is up.
Right.
Abimbola, please unmute yourself.
Okay, good evening. As a leader, to be a problem solver, you must continuously empower yourself. You must continuously train yourself on the skill of how to be a solution provider and not creating problems. You must be a problem solver. You must empower yourself daily, continuously.
Correct. Very well. Yeah. You need to empower yourself. I agree to that. Learn the knowledge, continuously empower yourself through training, through reading books, or listening to audios or videos. So a lot of things that can be done to become a problem solver as a leader. It's a mindset that needs to be enhanced and need to be harnessed. Thank you very much. So what are the most common problems in network marketing that needs to be uh, resolved with your downlines, with your team?
Okay, you got a hand up. Ruth. Yes, do well to unmute yourself, Ruth.
Okay. We were told that the five most common problems is a lack of when a leader lacks a quality leadership traits. Lack of qualified leadership traits. We also talked about lack of duplication, when a leader does not know how to duplicate, or when he lacks professionalism as far as coaching is concerned, coaching his followers. Lack of marketing training, when you don't know how to market as a leader. That is one of the common mistakes we also find. And then not knowing what to do at any given point in time. And then not also knowing how to appreciate or approach prospects. I think those were the few points I was able to get.
Precisely. Thank you very
Awesome.
much for your answer. Okay, last question. How can a leader lead by example? Remember the penguin in the picture?
Yeah. Okay, the hand is up.
Yes, please.
Bimbola. Okay, let's have Adebayo. Sorry, Abimbola. Let's have Adebayo, since you responded to previous question. Thank you, sir. Yes, Adebayo, please. Adebayo, do well to unmute yourself. Okay.
A leader must have integrity. People must be able to trust you. Your prospects or your customer must be able to trust you. And when we talked about integrity, it has a lot to do with, money. When your customer or your downline gives you money, you must not convert the money to do any other thing than what you are expected to do. I think that's what I'm able to get.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for you to maintain your character and integrity, right? That's a very good example how to retain that, right? But as a leader, how can you lead by example? How can we lead by example as a leader? Because our business partners and our downlines or our team follows us, right? So how can we lead by example? Actually, this is the most powerful mindset of a leader. Leadership by example.
Okay, I think we've got some hands up. Let me see who have not said a word. Okay, Victory, let me unmute Victory. Victory, unmute yourself and do it to make attempt.
Okay, a leader needs to show lead by example by not just telling downline, but just like that.
Sorry, not getting you anymore.
Yeah, please repeat. We can't hear you that well.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. I said that the leader needs to doesn't have to just tell the team but will take the lead in setting example on how to do it. The team members need to see the leader doing what he's asking the team to do, so that they can just follow.
Exactly. Correct. So that's how you lead your downlines, your team. You need to show them how to do the business. All right. So it's not just saying or just commanding them to do certain things, but you have to show them how to do it. So that's what we meant by leadership by example. You have to lead them by showing the example how to do it. It's like a modeling, right? You become the model of how to do the things needs to be done. And in doing so, um, you'll be able to get the respect of your people, of your team, because you're doing it by yourself. You're not just commanding, or you're not only giving instructions, you're showing them how to do it properly. And that's, yeah, that's the most powerful form of leadership. And if you want to really grow your business fast and consistently over a period of time, duplicate leadership. Duplicate your leaders. Duplicate the way you lead them. And that's the fastest form of duplication, by duplicating leaders. And we will discuss that, how to do that in some other training. The fast track way of building your team, building your network, is by duplicating leaders in your team. All right. So anything else? Anybody else who would like to comment? Before we end this, only one comment.
Okay. We'll have, let me see who to pick. Let me pick Felix. Felix, unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome, sir.
Okay. I think for one to be a good leader, he needs to keep to his promises and deliver up to his commitment.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
another one, never borrow money from your downline or your customers, because that one, by doing that, you can be able to limit yourself from the prospecting business. Hello, am I to go for that?
Yes, got.
Now, the next one, use your prospect pay in for other purpose. And number 4, do not misinterpret the company, product, or the compensation plan. That's all I got from the
All right.
question.
That's right. Right. Okay. So I think that's all for now. Thank you very much for your answers. And we learned a lot from this training, especially for the mindset of a leader. So if you really want to grow your team, right? Especially at this point of time where we are engaged in 90-day challenge, then continuously develop and harness these mindset of a leader. And I can assure you that in due time you'll reap the rewards of all the efforts that you have uh, done in this business. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for bearing with us at this point in time. And let's see you again on our next training next Friday. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Coach Sam Ortega. We truly appreciate you.